12 celebrities who married non-famous people. Oscar winner Christian Bale first met his future wife, Sibby Blazek, through his friend Winona Ryder. But the circumstances weren't all that glamorous on Blazek's part. At the time, she was working as Ryder's personal assistant, though also pursuing a career in modeling. She and Bale have been married since 2000 and have 2 children, but don't expect to hear many more details about how they fell in love or what their day-to-day life is like. The couple are extraordinarily private. For stars who took their on-camera love off-screen, here are 15 on-screen couples you totally forgot dated in real life. If you've got a mom who's always reminding you to look your best when you run errands because you never know who you'll see, don't let her find out about Ellen Pompeo and Chris Ivory's love story. The Grey's Anatomy star and music producer hit it off at the grocery store and struck up a friendship that eventually turned romantic. It seemed like fate that their paths crossed, since Pompeo and Ivory are both from Boston but didn't meet until they were living in LA. Their wedding was similarly low-key to their meet-cute. They tied the knot in a City Hall wedding in New York in 2007 and now share 3 kids. Who says rock stars can't be faithful? Jon Bon Jovi and his high school sweetheart Dorothea Hurley have been together for 40 years and married for 31. Speaking to People in 2020, the Bon Jovi frontman called mutual respect the key to their successful relationship, which includes 4 children. For her part, Hurley said she had an inkling that international fame was to come, even when they were just teenagers. "I always said I was good at spotting potential too," she told the magazine. "I have a gift." And for more celeb couple trivia sent right to your inbox, sign up for our daily newsletter. Matt Damon was filming the 2003 comedy Stuck on You in Miami when he first encountered his future wife. Luciana Barroso was a bartender at the spot where he and some castmates were hanging out. Damon told Ellen DeGeneres in a 2011 appearance on her talk show that he literally saw Barroso across a crowded room, and that their meeting felt like fate at work. The couple have 4 children and celebrated their 15th anniversary in 2020. One of the secrets to their healthy relationship, Damon has shared, is that he and Barroso have a pact to never be apart for more than 2 weeks, which is a feat of scheduling. Like his wife Meryl Streep, Don Gummer is an artist. The 3-time Academy Award-winning actress married the sculptor in 1978. They met when Streep was grieving her actor boyfriend John Cazale, who died of lung cancer. According to Michael Schulman's Her Again, becoming Meryl Streep, Streep had to vacate the apartment she and Cazale shared, which led to a romance that would span decades. To help her move, Streep's brother brought along a friend, Gummer, her future husband. Though her family worried that she'd moved on too quickly, Streep and Gummer have been married for 43 years and have 4 children, all of whom are also in show business. For star duos who surprisingly haven't made it official, here are 16 celebrity couples you didn't realize aren't married. Reese Witherspoon told Elle that she met her current husband, talent agent Jim Toth, when he swooped in to save her from a drunk admirer at a house party and to save his friend from embarrassing himself further. Toth proposed to the actress within the year and they were married in 2011, with her children from her marriage to actor Ryan Phillippe participating in the ceremony. They welcomed their son, Tennessee James, in 2012 and are still going strong. Now known as much for her production company as she is for her acting work, Witherspoon has credited Toth's confidence in her as the push she needed to branch out in Hollywood. Wonder Woman star Gal Gadot has been married to Yaron Barsano, a real estate developer, for 13 years. In an interview with Glamour, she revealed that they met at this very strange party in the Israeli desert, all about wellness and holistic healing. They weren't into the overall vibe, but they were into each other. On their second date, Varsano told Godot that he knew he wanted to marry her eventually. Varsano couldn't be more proud of his superhero wife. The evidence is all over Instagram, with whom he has 2 daughters. And for stars in the honeymoon stage, here are 18 photos of celebrity couples when they first got together. The Good Wife star Juliana Margulies told Ellen DeGeneres in 2011 that the connection between her and lawyer Keith Lieberhall was immediate. And it all happened because of an event she wasn't even really in the mood to attend. I met my husband at a dinner party that I wasn't going to go to through an agent I didn't sign with, the ER actor recalled to the host, as reported by People. I just started a Broadway show, so I didn't want to stay out late. Famous last words. I went, and there was Keith. The couple got married in 2007 and have 1 son, Kieran, who they welcomed in 2008. Before making audiences laugh on Community and Dr. Ken Jeong was making his patients feel better. He was a general practitioner before Hollywood started to recognize his comedic talents. It was in his first career that he met his wife, Tran Ho, who's also a physician, at a happy hour for single doctors. Speaking to NPR, Jeong said that he was offered his role in The Hangover while Ho was being treated for stage 3 breast cancer, and that she encouraged him to do it and not feel guilty about it. She's been cancer-free for a decade, and the couple have 2 children. For famous folks who kept their nuptials quiet, here are celebrity couples who had top-secret weddings. Alec Baldwin and his wife of 9 years, yoga instructor Hilaria Baldwin, née Thomas, met while out to dinner with different friends in New York City. They took it slow at first, with Hilaria lamenting later that Baldwin didn't kiss her for the first time until 6 weeks after they started seeing each other. They were married in 2012, though Alec confessed to the New York Times that, prior to meeting Hilaria, he thought he'd stay a bachelor forever. Now, they have 4 children together and have hinted that they'll be trying for a 5th. America's sweetheart Julia Roberts has been lighting up screens since the 80s, so it's fitting that the love of her life is a behind-the-scenes artist responsible for framing some iconic performances. Now a cinematographer, Danny Moder was brought into the spotlight when his relationship with Roberts, who he met when he was a camera operator on The Mexican, became public. After 3 children and 19 years of marriage, the couple still manages to mostly keep their private life private, however. The beginnings of the relationship between Jerry Seinfeld and Jessica Seinfeld, née Sklar, provided gossip fodder for many a New York City society party. Jessica met Jerry a few months before she married theater producer Eric Nederlander, and began dating him after she came back from her honeymoon. Both parties have said over the years that the reality of the situation is far less scandalous than it sounds, and that Jessica's prior relationship was already over, but no matter what happened, the Seinfelds' romance was certainly not a fling. They've been married since 1999 and have 3 children, who have provided inspiration for Jessica's popular cookbooks aimed at helping parents get their kids to eat healthy.